We are live. Whether you are live or on the replay, welcome. We are going to flip through Simply Good and Beautiful's Math Level 7 tonight. And after this, I will have every math K through 8 on my channel. So there's a playlist down below. It may take me a minute to get this in Math 6 on, but I just finished up Math 6. We're hopping into Math 7. We will go through every page of the 4 books, which is the 4 units, and then we will give you an idea of what this looks like. So this course, I almost passed up because they say that it reviews all of the math that was covered in elementary, and I was kind of like, meh, let's jump into the thing and move on, right? But then I caught a little sentence in the product page that says new concepts are going to be introduced to prepare them for pre-algebra, and I thought, oh well, why might as well not miss any make any we want no gaps here, right? I don't want math to get hard unnecessarily. So if I can keep it pretty well smooth sailing, I'm going to do that. So we're going to go ahead and do it. And I know that pre-algebra, there are kids that need it and don't need it, and we're just going to the good and the beautiful houses, so we're going to do it. Maybe they'll get algebra and geometry and all that by the time we're ready for that. So typical about the course, frequently asked questions. This layout is, level 6 was horizontal like the other ones. This one's now vertical like the level 8 is. And this one, I guess, introduces some of the style that is seen in level 8. So it's like printed on graph paper. You have the warm up, video lesson notes, lesson overview. That's pretty similar to previous levels where they had a little something to get them going. Level 5 and 6 had mental math exercises as well. This one does not appear to have it, so they phased that out. And then you have the practice, and a calculator may be used for problems with this symbol. So, and this is, the in-betweener calculator. This isn't the major calculator, which you will need a calculator for pre-algebra. I did that flip through before I got these 2 levels. So that's down in the description box. If you are interested, that one should be in the playlist. If not, I will check on that. It will be. It's on my channel if not, and it's very recently on my channel because I do not have time to get on here very often. So bulk lives is what we get. That is the season of life I am in. I hope you do not mind. Also, with that, you can't speed me up or slow me down on live. If you're on the replay, you absolutely can. There's little settings buttons down here in the corner. Slow me down, speed me up, whatever you need. I wish I could just play some music over my flipping here and go quiet on you, but I can't do that with the live. So bear with me. I hope this is helpful anyway. If it is, please give me a thumbs up. Let me know down in the comments. If you have any questions, drop them down there. And if we haven't met yet, hi there. I'm Elaine from On the Same Page Together. We are a Christ-centered home of learning, and on this channel, we talk about all things family. We like to share what works for us as we strive to encourage you on your journey in life and family. So they printed it on here to give them room to be able to keep things neat and organized. They do also have grid paper, or you can get grid paper on, sale back to school season. If you want to know what their grid paper looks like, I flipped through it or took a look at it really in the level 8 flip through, so you can check that out. In fact, I will eventually link it in the description box here directly to the timestamp of that portion. But that's coming. I gotta get as much as I can done tonight because the new history was released and I got it in this order. So I'm going to be flipping through that next. So if you're interested in that, stick around. I'm excited. I'll also be, hopefully, if time allows, comparing the old history with the new one. For those who are curious, because there's bound to be someone out there curious. I'm already seeing some. Well, scientific notation was in level 6. I did see that. So if your kiddos have done levels 1 through 6, oh, my kids love doing this. Um, or previous levels. Let's say they've done previous levels with the good and the beautiful, and you're wondering, do they really need it? Well, depends on your kids, where they're at in this grade level, or what your path is from here on to high school, what their path is after high school, and your state's requirements, right? Do they have to have a course this year? Whatever that may be will determine some of the questions. But if you're just freely just wondering, um, and if this doesn't give you enough, my recommendation is no gaps is better than the risk of math getting too hard, or getting to be not too hard, but maybe hard because they missed something crucial that was in here. So I would recommend that at the minimum, have them go through the lesson videos. Just make sure that they didn't miss anything. And if they did need something, and maybe you don't want the whole course set, um, so unit 1 review, we have an escape room. That's fun. If you come across a couple of things that they might need, not enough to want to have them use the book, then this is a free printable that you can download from the Good and the Beautiful. I'll have that linked in the description box. Unit 1 enrichment, sequence and series. So we just did this was the assessment. Have that link down below that you could just print out the lesson practice that they need, the lesson that they need. Whatever works best for your situation, I highly recommend taking a glance at it. Those gaps are not worth it. Having been in a place where there was a gap and math got hard unexpectedly, it was not fun. So now we just go through and make sure that there's not something, maybe it's a concept that they've talked about before, like exponents, but there's something here that's added on. Or in here, they're adding on calculator stuff. So it might be worth it. Might be worth it. But that is up to you and your kiddo and the time you have available for their school trajectory. Well, this one was the cactus theme, right? It's cute that they have little touches of that throughout. Can you see why they need 4 books, not just 2 or 1? These mini lessons. Oh, here's another logic lesson. Greenland. Percentages. So we have the video, right? The lesson overview is 2 and 3 pages long. There's some stuff going on in there, right? Simple interest. Oh, nice. Compound interest. That's good stuff. I feel like I saw that in level 8 somewhere, but maybe they're, adding on to it. So with that spiral approach that the good and the beautiful is big on, they introduce little bits at a time, review things, and then bring up the concept again later, add a little bit more. That's how that spiral approach works. Mixed review from Unit 2 review. Oh, interesting. Okay, mixed review and then review. And it's got its own theme. How cute. Unit 2 assessment. And enrichment, graph theory. And the reference chart. Okay. Math 7, course book 3. And we don't have any of that about stuff, right? That was in book 1. Here they're just getting into it. Scale drawings, nice. So not just math concepts, but just different life concepts. That's awesome. I mean, they're like math related, but I like that it's included. So I think one thing that they're also stepping into this book, this course has a bit more independence. They can do it completely independent, but the parent can be as involved as they want to. Where previous levels, they had the mental math that they had to come to you to do, and it was slowly stepping away. In levels K through 3, there it's very involved with the parent. You're teaching them. Levels 4 and up, they have video lessons, but they do other things with you. Actually, in level 4, I don't remember. Mental math, map mysteries was level 4. That had 4 and 5. So they needed to come to you for that portion of their lesson. And then here in sorry, not here, but in level 6, they had not the mental math map mysteries, but just a little corner of mental math that they needed. And now here they could do it, the whole lesson, completely independently, and then just turn it into you for correcting. Getting closer. So if your child needs that help, could be a good practice course for them. So maybe your kiddo's in 8th grade, finishing up level 6, and you're not sure if you want them to do pre-algebra or math 7, but you don't really want them to get into algebra yet. You could have them breeze through math 7 and pre-algebra, with the videos and the PDF, and then have them do algebra next year. I do not know if The Good and the Beautiful is releasing algebra next year or not. We will see. They're currently working on the next 2 years in 6-month increments of history coming out. So I'm not sure. They do also need to release Language Arts 6 in their new version and 7. So they might be working on those before they really jump into high school, but they do have different departments as far as I understand it. So everybody might be moving at their own pace. I know there's supposed to be a high school biology coming. I am not sure if I'm going to get that or not. We are in a state that is very parent, I don't know, not parent led, but like we have freedom, a lot of freedoms in our state. And so we get to determine what we require of our children for graduation, and we get to issue that diploma. So I don't know that I will worry about biology specifically. We will do science in a different way, maybe. We have a plan for science. So I'll just kind of have to see. Maybe I'll get it to show you guys. Maybe I'll get it to check it out myself. Well, if I get it at all, I will show you guys. But I don't know what will motivate me to buy it. We will see. We will see. That's right. Gotta get every page. That's my promise. I want to fulfill it. It's getting serious up in here, guys. We got P, Q, R, A, C. It might be nice to ease into all of that stuff. I know I am sold on easing my kiddo in, because they have indeed introduced new concepts. Logic lesson 4. I must have been talking through logic lesson 3. And this is how level 8 is set up. There's a logic lesson in each unit, and then there's an enrichment lesson after each assessment. Which I think is awesome. So if you don't need much from this course, maybe you want to pull out those logic lessons and those enrichment lessons and have your kids do those types of events. Sample space. Compound probability. Oh, didn't stack here. Probability simulation. Unit 4 review. Course review. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot because as I'm correcting Unit 4 review, I can see if there's something specific in there we need to cover. And then this was course assessment. After the course review, no unit assessment. So again, to assess the unit, that unit review might be helpful. And then enrichment, patterns with divisibility. Fun with graphing. They're going to be making a picture. And reference charts. Okay. We're just going to kind of give you an idea of what you get in here, okay? So just note to parents, answers and solutions includes detailed solutions for all problems in this course book. Final answers are boxed for easy reference. Solutions are not included for the video notes section of each lesson. Parents do not need to check this section. Students complete notes along with the video instructor and they correct it and body well. Okay, so here it is, working out the division problem for you, which is awesome even in the simple stuff because it just gives you consistency throughout. And then that you are able to help a child as you get farther down. Oh, and it's highlighted in the color too, the final answer. Nice. As you get farther in and those concepts get pretty tricky, you're able to pinpoint where the child might have gone wrong. So I have a few kiddos. All my kiddos my kiddos who are doing show your work math like to not show their work. So if we run into understanding bits, well, there you go. There's some beginning algebra. This will show them why it's important to show your work sometimes. Graphs, all of that. Yeah, I can see where having some graph paper available might come in handy with some of these, especially when it comes to writing all this out. That might be nice. All right, there's Math 7. Check out any of the levels on my channel that you might need. I am going to hop off and hop back on with the brand new history. All right, I'll see you there.